Hello! So today I'm here with my lovely mother, and she's going to help us out as we make two different very traditional Norwegian recipes for you. So why don't you introduce the first one?
Well, I'm Elizabeth. I'm her mom, as she said. We are going to make Norwegian cookies, which are pronounced Krumkakke. They are basically a crumb cake, translated loosely. Because of Leandra and her celiacs, we will make a gluten-free version first. We have some almond flour, and we have a little bit of rice flour, and we're going to add that to the bowl eventually, but we need to start with the key ingredients as first. A nice heaping cup of sugar and some 4 eggs that we will break open and then beat together lightly until well blended.
Cool. Oh, okay. So, what is the best way to eat krumkakke?
Well, if you ask your siblings, they would say right off the little handy-dandy flat iron that I have and never giving it time to cool.
The way to eat these are with black coffee in the afternoon. And I was just about to tell you that this is the first time we've ever tried to do them gluten-free because my mom is so considerate and loving and just you know, it's the best. So it's kind of an experiment. We will also give you the alternate recipe with just regular flour so you guys can have them if you're not celiacs, unfortunately, like myself or whatever. But anyways, so here are the eggs. Lovely.
It's gonna get noisy.
We're gonna beat them with a hand mixer while we add the sugar. Technical difficulties.
I don't know how that happened.
Like I always say, it's not fun if it's not a mess.
Where's the bounty paper towels then, honey?
Exactly.
So,
okay,
because we don't want to overbeat the eggs, you know, just kind of well combined.
Ta-da, ta-da.
Our lighting is kissed by the sun this afternoon. It's gorgeous out here. So, you want to turn that back on?
Okay.
We're going to add...
So as I'm beating this, and we get lovely phone calls, we are going to add some melted but cooled butter. Okay, so we have mixed together the eggs, the sugar, and the melted butter, and now we're going to
start sifting in the flours.
Yes. All right. So we have our flour and eggs and sugar and butter all mixed up together. Look at it.
And then
the skies opened up and said it looks beautiful. All right, so now we're adding two tablespoons. 2 tablespoons.
Although it'll look like 4 because I can't find my tablespoon, so I'm going to use my half a tablespoon.
Yes. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Don't be fooled by the fact that we just put 4. We're using half a tablespoon.
All right.
Sometimes you can't find the things you need.
All right. We're going to add the spice cardamom. It's the sneaky spice.
Secret ingredient.
It's pretty much the secret ingredient. It's expensive, but once found, you'll want to hang on to it because it makes everything better. Of cardamom, and now a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, here's a little trick. Up until I didn't have cardamom, a little extra vanilla kind of does the trick. The consistency is going to be like batter. And the best way to do this, too, is really to have a cooled batter, almost put in the fridge for a while, harden a little bit, because it handles much better on the waffle, not the waffle maker. We are making those later, aren't we? Mm-hmm. The cookie iron. Interesting enough, this is what the cookie iron looks like.
So, you know, I'm giving you these recipes, but unless you have one of these bad boys, I don't know if you're going to really be able to make it. So, you know, this is just a little insight to my family and culture. This is what it looks like.
It's got the handy dandy Vanna White holding
a
it.
really pretty design on it, but I don't know if you can see it just because, oh, there we go. See? Like that. And they come out in a circle, and then you can eat them like that, or we like to roll them.
Yes. So what we're going to do is pop this bad boy of dough into the fridge to cool it.
Mm-hmm.
And
use some movie magic and see you right back with cooled dough. Alright, movie magic. We now have our cooled Krumkakke dough. Look at it.
Now what we do is you can take 2 regular tablespoons. I love the fact that I have a handy dandy round one and then just the back of one. The other tool that you'll need is a butter knife and
your roller.
Along with the beautiful iron.
Yes.
And what you do is scoop, not a full spoon, just a portion, and then you use the back of the other tablespoon to push it on. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to actually try these.
Me too. It's been years since I've had these cookies because as soon as I found out I was gluten-free, I wasn't able to partake in all of our lovely Norwegian culture.
And when she did, we didn't have all the fancy gluten-free products that they have come out with over the last several years.
Genetic disorder. I have a mutation, like X-Men.
I'm sorry.
But with no cool powers. We put the dough into the iron, and our nifty iron has a light on it, and when it goes off, it means it's ready. And when it turns on, that means it's cooking. So we're just going to wait for it for a second. And there's like a clip. You want to make sure you put that on there too so it makes it real flat.
Well, the light actually doesn't have to do with whether it's done or not.
Oh,
I mean, maybe it does, but I tend to just watch it because it can get a little dark sometimes. Yeah, or sticky. But that's okay. First rounds always stick. So we're going to peel these out and go for this again. It may be the consistency. It may...
Did we not butter it? Are we supposed to butter it?
No, there's butter in these, so they don't need the butter. So we're going to try another round. And we will go again and see.
It's so good.
It did get stiff at least. So
pretty good. I know there's a difference. Like I can taste the difference, but it's not big. There's a lot of cardamom in these ones.
No, I think it's the combination between the almond and the cardamom. Really, wow.
Those are so good! Yay! Gluten-free experiment.
There's your wonder power.
Action. The cool thing about these is,
oh my gosh,
when you first get them out, they're like pliable, and that's why we'll roll them, and then they get stiff, like cookie.
Gosh, they're a little darker than I like. It may be the almond flour, but I left it in a little longer. And I don't know if it's the rice or the almond flour that keeps them a little more wafered. But you're going to take it out, and
I know how to do this part.
You roll it up on this. Hot mommy. All right, so here comes another one. Slide it out. Let's get this in now that this is hot, and let's not try and leave them in so long. See if we can get a lighter version of one.
So we just roll them up and leave them on the cutting board, and it'll get stiff and stay in like a little cone. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I'm so excited for you.
Thanks, Mom.
Cheers.
Cheers. Alrighty, so
this is gluten-free Norwegian cookie making day.
Yes, we are going to finish these up.
Because as the story goes, it just goes on and on and on.
Anyways, these are gluten-free Norwegian cookies called Krumkakke. They are fantastic. I love them. I love my mother, and thank you so much for having me into your home and letting me make some delicious Norwegian food with you.
Well, thanks for letting me cook with you, and I'm glad we figured this out and can make them taste delicious.
Okay, bye!
You want a Zerbert? It's my thing that I do to the boys now. They love it. Absolutely.
No. I don't like that.
You don't know what a Zerbert is.
I do know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a raspberry.
You want to know what?
Oh, no.
Oh, that was a weak one.
She's gonna kill me. No. People are gonna see this on the internet. People are gonna... I Zerbert you!
Gross. Oh, you're gross.